think people touch your feet, people bow you, you bless you. You understand what is waiting for you? For what? One mistake. You are only to commit one mistake. If you miss what you are supposed to take, that's the next line. Do you want to continue this course or you want to go home? Teacher doesn't hear, he's deaf. He doesn't speak, he's dumb. He doesn't see, he's blind. He just carries the teachings. Never amends it. Never adds to it. Never subtract it. Gur ka shabd alada. The teaching of the teacher is infinite. You don't interpret it, you just respectfully carry it to another, and that to another, and that to another. When you do this, all knowledge will come to you. Everything will dawn to you. Your teacher will speak in you. Your teacher will guide in you. When people do not respect you because is a wife or a man, they divorce you, they insult you, they demand on you, it's not you they are attacking. Like moth attacks the candle. Your all relatives will insult you. When a dog has a collar and a chain, the entire street dogs become a reception committee and bark. Your own children will bark at you. Your own wife will insult you. Your own father and mother will abandon you. Finally, my dear teachers, you will be left are those who have more earth and less heavens, because your path is heavens. Not only your heavens, but you have to give people heavens. That is your virtue as a teacher. You are not prostitutes. You are not spiritual prostitutes. You are spiritual power. As a teacher, it's your destiny to grant heavens, and whom you grant, God cannot have the power to refuse. That's your power, ordinary power. When you bless, angels obey. Why do we get upset? If you don't believe my words, see the life of Nanak. Read the life of those who have taught the word and see their sufferings. Because God sees to it that their attachment is never fulfilling. Because teacher is the Lord of heavens, earth is always testing in vengeance. In vengeance. You don't have to ask. Teacher only prays one thing. Sarbat da para. My Lord God, my Creator, who have given the responsibility to carry me this, carry all in essence to prosperity, make them beautiful, bountiful and blissful. Teacher does not draw the line. Teacher does not discriminate. Teacher doesn't say no. Teacher doesn't refuse. Teacher is always a victim of jealousy, intrigues, treachery, betrayal, slander. Because teacher is the one institution which is an easy target. But does teacher feel all that? No. He smiles. I go every morning, all those dogs bark at me. I say, well, you never listened to me last time, now you're barking at me for what? That's my reception committee. I go through them every morning. They never listen then, they never listen now. They bark then, they bark now. They're all my relatives. What's wrong in that? Everybody has a soul. Every soul is related in this time and space. What is different is somebody's in a body of a dog or a cat or a rat or a cockroach. We are all the same. Soul is the same. You see different? You see God is different and dog is different? You think people who insult you, you praise you? Don't you understand it's a balanced word? Praise and insult is all in equilibrium. Is in balance. Prayer and prestige. In prayer you are humble. In prestige you are dominant. Is in balance. There cannot exist anything in the universe which is not in balance. And there is nothing can grow which is not in harmony. You know what my principal word is? When somebody said you will find me always smiling. Because that moment a man is individually prostituting me. They do not see me as an institute. They see me as a prostitute. And that happens to every teacher. People always see you as individual. And you must know and see and believe and trust you are never an individual. Your I is for you as an institute. Teacher is an institution for help, for service, for raising people consciousness and granting them heavens. And he is the grantor. He or she, whatever he is the grantor. Teacher is the grantor. The other person's life become heavenly. So you're teaching for $10 or $15 class, you are not in the right job. And don't get by the charm of a teacher. You know, in this planet, I have not met one man who has not, Yogi ji, how many students you got? How many ashrams you have? You have done a wonderful job. And I look at myself, am I all right? Yeah. What do I do? Teacher only see the flow of God and is just a vehicle. Have you seen water tap in buildings? Where you press the button and water comes and you quench your thirst and you leave? Understand? Yes, so there are some souls, they come to you and you are the water tap. They press and bow and open their mouth and you threw the nectar of wisdom to give them the heavens. Beyond that, you are damn nothing. If you think you are anything other than that, your karma will catch up with you. But on the other hand, when a thirsty has that in his mouth, oh God, wow. In absolute ecstasy, then man chants the mantra of ecstasy. Vaheguru. Sometime on a sonogram, hear your heart in a loud 3 frequency. Vaheguru. Funny sound. Take a stethoscope, put it in your ear, put it in your heart. Listen to yourself. What a big noise is there. Hum, brum, brum, hum. 4 wells opens and closes. But what do? You don't listen to that. You're a Jew, you're a Christian, you're a Sikh, you're a Muslim, you're a Hindu. I don't know, who the hell are you? Nobody knows that. So long your eye, this eye will never open. And so long this eye will never open, it doesn't matter how much you do, parties, trade, this, business, politics, you shall never be respected. Remember this. If your presence cannot command respect, your orders won't. Don't waste your words. If a person doesn't understand your body language, he will never understand your spoken language. So become very dedicatedly delicate and essential. Rule 1, you must look smart. Art of a teacher is, I'm teaching you the art. Art of a teacher is look smart, be smart, talk straight, never be right or wrong, always be neutral. Speak through the positive mind, not negative mind, from the neutral mind. And whenever you have to confront a calamity or a player thing, take the altitude. Take the adjust the attitude. Do not react right away. Somebody say, Yogi ji, you are great. Yogi ji is never great. Great is the maker of Yogi ji. Don't forget. Yogi ji is never. Great is the maker of. And don't forget the maker. The day you forget maker, you will be just shaken. Do not get attached to the giveth. Be attached to the giver. Denda de, lainde takpa, juga jugat rakhai kha. Giveth gift. Those who take it, they get tired. Through time infinite, these rules have prevailed. Learn to communicate through common notion. Communication means common notion. Notion is to declare yourself. Let know. Let know that I'm a teacher, I'm a vehicle, I'm a pipe, I bring you the teachings, they are not mine. Don't you see in a class, sometimes people say, should I close my eyes? And I say, I didn't read that. I don't know. Close or open as you choose. I never asked. I was a very good student. You can learn by questioning, or you can learn by blessing. When you learn by blessing, you will be bestowed the crown of spirituality, and then Almighty God will love you and shall serve you, because His entire nature will be at your command. But when you will question, you will go into the cycle of birth and death forever. And that's the price you shall pay. Because where there's a doubt, man will never find the route. When you obey, there's nothing to say. I tell you what happened. I was tested once. I was in Los Angeles. And this Swamiji is my friend, very good friend. Very good friend. I really respect him and love him too. His 5 main directors came flying all the way, met me, I talked to them in private. They say, well, Swamiji has gone insane. Swamiji has said this thing. And they showed me the paper. I looked at the paper. I said, the orders are wrong. Are you sure they are signed by him? Yeah. Yogi ji, we have come, he's your friend, you call him and let him know this is not right. You understand that? Very clear thing. I said, no, I will not call him. Why? I say, he's my friend, but he's your teacher. He has given you in writing to do this. Is that true? Yes. I say, just go and do it. Yogi, you understand what it means? I say, I understand. It's wrong. And very, very great damage will happen. I know. But you have come for counseling, is that true? Yeah. I said, then I advise you go back and tell Swamiji, we have a good meditation and we have decided to obey your orders and we are going to implement it. So they went, they did it. Swamiji said, wait a minute. What we wrote? Show me the paper. He saw the paper. He says, it's not correct. We tore up the paper. They called me. Thank you for calling Swami. I said, no, not a bit. I didn't call. But he tore up the paper. I said, God is a teacher too. He was testing you guys. If God would not have come at that moment, then the institution of a teacher would have fallen. That is not the will of God. Are you sure, sir? I say, did I ever lie to you guys? I told you I didn't call. He did it on his own? I say, yep. And there's another foolishness which Kundalini teachers do. They mix so many things. Astrology, numerology, tarot card, yum, you, bananas, titanas. They are afraid to cover their head when they teach. They want to be very popular. If you want to sell yourself, sell in the open market. Then do not take a profession as a teacher. Don't insult this institution. You will be in the end, will be sorry and regret. Teachings are never for sale, and teacher is never for price. You are priceless, granted by one who made this universe. Teacher is the honor. Teacher is the personal honor of God Himself. Otherwise, just a simple law. If teacher is not protected by the Creator, teachings are not protected by the Creator, insanity will be the rule of the universe. But it has to be in balance. Sanity and insanity. Therefore, the institution of a teacher shall have to be protected, whether God likes it or not. Is a rule of the thumb, is a law of the existence. And when you purely teach, and you teach purely teachings, you shall not be offended. Tested? Yes. Insulted? Yes. Betrayed? Yes. Spitted at? Yes. But will you in the end lose honor? No. Will you not be worshipped? Yes, you will be. There's no way. Because through you only God can prevail. God has no other channel. But God prevails through teacher, and teacher is a balance, and each balance is that which has two equal coins. A coin has two sides, tail and... So people will talk your tail, and people will love to chop off your head. And if you are willing to accept this, you can be a perfect teacher. First person who attacks you will be your wife. Second will be your relatives. Third will be your students. Fourth will be your intimate friends. And fifth, you will be seduced and induced to everything called temptation. Just remember, this comes with the territory. Because under every candle, there's a dark shadow. It's not that you are a bad teacher. People, those who are intimate with you, intimacy brings contempt. Therefore, do not worry about that contempt. They are innocent. When I go to India, all these people tell me, what do you care for poor Indians? Those white-skinned gringos, you just love to teach them. What's wrong with us? This is not wrong, you are rotten. When they sit 3 days, 9 o'clock to 6:30, go through all what they go through, you can't go through 30 minutes of it. That's open, you can come there too. Did we have ever stopped anybody to come to the summer classes? Did we tell them not to do sadhana there with us? When we go through the white tantric, do we refuse anybody? But you need steel butts to sit through those hours. In Kundalini yoga, you need steel butts, steel determination, and steel self. And that has to be white, stainless steel. There's no other way. Come on, we have 11 minutes and we are going to do it. Come on, ready? Shame on you. I taught you this morning, in the afternoon you forgot. Did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
That's better. That's reasonable. This is called Gyan Sudha Simran Kriya. It's a long name. Gyan Sudha Simran Kriya is the sacred Kriya of Kundalini Yoga. Put your hands like this and put your fingers as wide they are. Now watch this. This looks easy. They're going to blow your cover soon. And take these elbows by your rib cage. It's called guidance of the soul. If perfected by a man, person shall have power over death, life, not of himself and herself, but all what there is. These three fingers, please open wide. Just watch this. Understood? Hands are here, right? Your lower back will move. Your butts will be up the ground. That much shock is there. Put the tape. I'll relax and watch how you can do it. When I did it, I had a pain 3 days. I remember my days. You have the tape? Utter no word. Hard tape, hard tape.
Har, 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 har.
Each time you must be lifted by your own power.
Har, 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 har,